Hello everyone, this is NUPS-G UCC. My name is Echampoma Crunchy Hansen, and today we are going to interact with our members on what they learned to church today. So with me, I have our first gentleman. Please, what's your name?
My name is Nokapia Jikum.
Please, how are you doing today?
I'm good by grace of God.
Please, I hope you came to church.
Sure, I'm here as you can see.
Okay. So please, I'd like to ask what you learned today. You know today was about love, dating the 21st century. I'd like to know what you took from today's service.
I took a lot, quite a lot. As you said, we spoke about love today, and I learned that as a Christian, in our relationship, we should make God as the center. So we should have God at the center of our relationships. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So with him, he said in our relationships, Christ should be the center of it. This is to people who are dating out there that let Christ be the center of it. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, so still interacting with our members, I have with me.
I'm a Christian, but I'm also called Augustine. Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Augustine, today I would like to know what you learned from service today.
Right, awesome. Today's service was about tackling a lot of crucial issues with regards to how Christians in this dispensation tries to date, tries to mingle, or tries to, in any way they want to actually come together when it comes to the matters of the heart. So today, that was just about it. For me, the key thing I picked from there is that one of the things you should know is that when it comes to love, it gives time, it takes time. You have to give it a time, you have to give it that space to actually work out for you. Yes.
Okay, so out of the questionnaires we had in service today, what question do you think you would relate to in a way, or like some of the questions were?
Okay, I think one of the questions I am going to relate to is that question that was regarding if I propose to somebody and the person is doing the body some way B, how should I take it up? And I think I could relate to it sometimes. In our church, most of the people or the ladies are not really giving the guys the chance. And you see, some of us, we preach that we have to date in the church. No one should come for you, the ladies. We should come for you. Somebody should come for the cameraman. Somebody should come for our sister there. So yes, that's what basically I'm going to say, that we should. So they will propose to them and they want to give you some. By the time they realize you're also far gone, you have also get interest somewhere. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say, yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Augustine said we should sit and you come for us. Thank you very much for your time with us. Please have a very, very nice day.
You too. Thank you too. I'm glad you called me. Thank you.
Moving on to a very, very beautiful lady right by me. Would like to also interview her to know her takes on today's service. Asum Jane Kao.
And council.
Please, I hope you are doing well.
Very well on you.
I'm very fine. So today, you know that we learned about love and dating in the 21st century. I think he mentioned 3 things we must do before, or we should keep in mind before entering relationship. Can you please tell us what they were?
Okay, so he said before we go into any relationship, we should have a purpose. After having a purpose, we have to set our standard before we plan.
Okay. So when you look at the planning like this, so you like this, looking at these 3 points, what kind of guy do you think you look at before you think about entering a relationship with him?
Okay, so first we should have the same belief, and afterwards our energy should match. We should have a common goal. Yeah.
Common goal. Okay. So please, this is a very pretty lady. She has studied her standards. I think personality is very check. Physical appearance is a 10 over 10. So please, be Christ-centered, and then she wants someone who shares the same goal with her. Thank you very much and have a very nice day.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye. Maybe I have my very, very own man, and today we are going to interact about what we learned. So, Asum Jane Kao.
And council.
What's your song?
I'm not the one you're pronouncing.
So today we learned a lot. We know today was about love. I'd like to know what your take was on from the service.
Okay, from the service, I realized that some guys are very shy to go and approach lady. So I learned that it is easy if we try to go. So the ladies also should be soft for us so that when we come, at least we will get the vibe from there.
My ladies, please be soft on Eva so that you We can deliver him from his single life. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Same to you.
Bye. Hello.
Hi,
Please, how are you doing?
please, I'm good yourself.
I'm very fine. Can you tell us your name?
Please, I'm Juliana.
Okay, Juliana. Please, I heard you're in the media team. Please, what do you do?
I'm actually the secretary for media and
Oh.
publicity.
Oh, secretary. So please, you have a very important person here. So Juliana, I'd like to ask what you took from service today.
Okay, so I learned that before you enter into a relationship, you must have standards, right? Not just standards, have a plan, know the reason why you want to enter the relationship. Yes, and the purpose.
Okay, so please, do you think you are going to follow all three or you are going to skip some?
Oh, I will do follow. I will follow. I will try my possible best to follow.
So what if the person you have in mind doesn't want to follow some?
It's a whole lot, but at least I will let the person know the reason why I'm doing certain things. So it will be easy.
Okay, so I think the questions we had today, someone spoke about checking your partner's phone. I'd like to know your take on that.
Um, me, I don't mind if my partner checks my phone, but some people they do mind, but for me I don't mind. You can check anything you want. I don't mind.
Okay, but what if maybe it wasn't happening? Maybe at the beginning you saw that, oh, the person is not checking my phone, but later on, the person starts. What do you think brings about it?
I think the person gives you reasons to doubt, and that's the problem. It becomes a problem when the person is behaving some way you don't understand. Yeah, so
Okay, thank you very much. So please, she has given us plan, standards, and then purpose to follow when choosing the person. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
thank you for having me.
NUPS-G
For Christ, oh,
for Christ.
we live.
Please, who do I have with me?
I'm Gideon.
Gideon. Please, how are you doing today?
Please, I'm doing fine, thank you.
So today we learned a lot. We learned that there are some things you are supposed to take into consideration when you want to enter a relationship. And then we know our theme was dating the 21st century. I would like to know what you took from service today.
Okay, so I got to realize that it isn't bad to enter into a relationship. Yes, that is one thing I liked about the preacher or the speaker. Yes, because most of us think that it's bad. As far as you've not gotten to that stage, you consider it as a bad attitude to enter into a relationship, but it isn't bad. Depending on what you have for the relationship itself, you get it. We get to learn that you must have a purpose, you must set standards, and then you must also plan. You get it. So when you have all these things at your tips, I think it isn't bad.
It isn't bad. So do you think you have someone in mind you like to try these things on?
Definitely.
Okay, that's wonderful. So with the questions they asked today, we spoke about a guy who said he's dating two. A guy said his roommate is dating two ladies and he doesn't know what to choose. I'd like to know your take on that.
Okay, so I actually would like to advise such a person to go in for the one he thinks is right, because you see, before you meet a lady, there are certain things you considered. When you are into the relationship too, there are certain things she will portray to you that you think it's calm. You think, oh, this person is very nice to have. You get it. This may have what you want. This may have what you want either, but then one may be differ from the other. Definitely, you as a guy handling two girls at a time, it only takes the person who thinks that, okay, this is giving me money, this isn't, but this is having everything I need, so okay, let me choose them both. You get it. But I guess to a point you think you have to choose one, you go in for the one with the materialistic things. You get it. Yes. Yes, that's what I would say.
Okay, so I think for those kind of guys, their problem is to identify the difference between the two for them to actually choose one. Because they are getting different things from the two ladies. I advise to leave the two. because,
Leave the two.
nah, because you will never find peace. And I don't think you're able to choose one. Because they are giving you different things. So there's no way you find a similarity between the two of them
So,
in order for you to pick one.
So how about they are not in the same place, or let's say in the same town? You have one in Accra, you have in Takrade, and you yourself, you are staying maybe in Cape Coast. This week, this one can come. Next week, the other one comes. There isn't going to be a problem.
I think the guy is just deceiving himself.
Okay, let's take it
Yeah,
that way.
but Yeah. Thank you very much for coming here. Have a nice day.
Thank you too.
The questions that were asked during the service, um, someone, an anonymous person, spoke about checking through your partner's phones. I'd like to know your take on that.
For me personally, I don't have any issues if your partner goes through your phone, and and if you don't have anything to hide, why should it be a problem or should it be questionable if your partner is going through your phone? Yes, so it's only when you are feeling insecure about it is when you know you are actually just having one or two things over there that if your partner finds out, it's going to be an issue. So if you have a clear state of mind and that person is the only person that you are with, then it should never be a problem. So I don't find any problem with that. Yes.
Okay, so I would like, what do you think moves the person to check the partner's phone?
Maybe sometimes when there's a trust issues. But for me, checking through your partner's phone is a red flag. In the first place, what are you checking? What are you checking? What do you want to find?
Like you said, the trust issues. So maybe the person has seen signs, some actions are there, and then he just.
Maybe the person is even having an attitude that you, the partner, you don't like it. But then, oh, maybe you survive through your phone. As for me, you can check through my phone, but there are some my social media handles. I will not let you check through it like plenty because I don't know what you're going to do there. Because maybe I chat with people talking about my boyfriend to them, and my boyfriend finds it. Why were you discussing our relationship with this person? And it took like cause a whole trouble. So for me, checking through someone's phone is a red flag for me, but I don't know for others.
Okay, thank you very much. I've learned a lot from this session. So our wins coordinator is agreeing to we checking partners' phones, and our sister here says it's a red flag. So yeah, we'd like to also know your take on that. Thank you very much. God richly bless you. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Okay, so we've interacted with so many members and they've given us different insights. They've educated us in different ways, giving us their perceptions about questions that were asked to them. We are moving forward to our one and only.
Hello,
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good yourself.
I'm very fine. So today I saw you in church. You didn't take the white on jeans as a joke.
I had to represent. I had to represent.
She had to. She just had to.
Just had to.
Shine all of us and then taking the spotlight. Okay, so please, we learned a lot today. We spoke about dating in the 21st century
Yes.
and a whole lot. I'd like to know, is dating bad?
It isn't. I don't see dating to be a bad thing. Just as the speaker said today, he said what we do inside that makes it bad. So getting to know someone, spending quality time with someone, like sharing each other's goals, ambitions for the future, I don't see that as a bad thing.
Okay, so at what age do you think someone should start thinking about these things?
Wow. With the age, I'll say hit 18. Because I think that's when you are mentally matured, kind of way. Not fully mature, but I think your maturity starts there. Because at 15, 16, you see the world differently. Your perception about how things should be in the world is different. But when you start hitting 18 years, it's like you are seeing the world as it's supposed to be. You are getting to know that things are not easy as it is. So I think try and hit 18, grow, then you are good to 18 years. I think 18 years should be like an age.
8 years. So if you are 16, please.
Take your time.
Take your
Take your time. Yes. There's no rush. There's more time. There's more time. There's more time.
So if you are, what if I'm 50 and I want to share goals with someone? Maybe I feel like
To be friendship goals. It should be friend. I think we should take a friendship goals. Like you're just being friends. Yeah, just talking. Yeah, so just friendship goals. 16, 15. Wait. Let's wait.
okay,
There's
please.
more. There's more.
Let us wait. They said we should wait, so we are waiting. So he mentioned like these points you are supposed to take into consideration before you enter into a relationship. That's the plans, the purports,
Yes.
and then the standards. What do you think about them?
I think they are very, very good. They are essential. What's the purpose of dating someone? What's the future? What's the plan? Like, I think we humans or Christians or let's say the world, we just date for dating's sake. Like, your friend has a girlfriend, your friend has a boyfriend, and you don't, and you just want to date because
They
your-
see it as a flex.
Yes, as a flex, but it shouldn't be so. You should have a reason why you're being with someone, a purpose, the plan, the standards. You should, the do's and the don'ts, the red flags. You should take all these into consideration, because a lot of people, the dating didn't go as planned as they wanted. If they had knew all these things, I think they wouldn't be doing, or they wouldn't enter dating life. So I think it's good he educated us on the standards, on the plan, on the purpose, the do's and don'ts, the red flags. I think they are very, very good, and they are needed. They are needed, yes.
Yeah, I personally think they are needed too. But then, do you have someone in mind you want to apply all these things on?
For now, for
Oh,
now,
you're not 18,
currently, there's no one. There's no one, but I'm still looking. I'm still surveying. So
More like she's still bouncing, yes.
oh no, a few back then, but currently no. Currently, I'm still surveying. So if anyone is willing and ready,
Hey.
don't the person should just hit me up.
We saw these questions that were asked, or we heard them during the service. I think someone spoke about checking your partner's phones.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
You shouldn't check your partner's phone. That's my take. Don't check your partner's phone.
But I want them to check.
You might see something there you might regret, because
That is my. What is there? What is there that you have to see that you regret? Why?
I mean, your girlfriend is a very beautiful lady. She's looking good. She's well mannered. Definitely, there are other men who also want her. So I'm not sure there's no lady in this world who is dating and does not have more requests. So my take is, don't check your partner's phone. If there's trust, there's the foundation of a relationship is built on trust. I don't think checking your partner's phone is not necessary. If there's anything that you are finding like you are not comfortable, you sit the person down, you talk, you communicate. I think communication is better than going privately to check your phone. Ask the questions. She'll definitely reply. If she isn't, you feel you are not satisfied with the question, then just let her go. Yes.
So today, what I also learned, they said if you are not ready for it, leave. Oh. But then, what do you think brings about a partner checking the other partner's phone?
If the partner is not doing, or it's like they're not doing, or they're not being who they were. Before you meet someone, the person has all the qualities. The person gives time, is checking up on you regularly, you're spending time together, but all of a sudden it's like all these things are just dropping. They don't do that again. They don't check up on you again. When you request something, it's trying to be like a problem that always, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Girl, we need time. Yo, baby, I need to be checked up on. You need to check up on me. You have to always check up on me. Otherwise, it's going to leave. So if they're not doing this, I think it just degrades the love, it degrades the energy in the relationship, and they tend to look for it somewhere else.
Okay. So we've learned a lot from our beautiful sister.
Yes.
So she says, don't check your partner's phone. If there is any problem, communicate with your partner. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, so we are at the end of this video. We are once again NUPS-G UCC Local. Please watch this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Today was dating in the 21st century. We've learned a lot.